Hello there, my name's Dane Lemaitre. Welcome to the video. So welcome to another review, and this is the Sodor logging car in the Thomas Bachmann range. And as you're aware, there's a lot of wagons out in the Thomas Bachmann range, and new ones coming and going all the time, sort of thing. I mean, I think I've always sort of got the engines first before the rolling stock. I do hope to get a few more of this one because I think it's nice to have more than one of the same truck to form a nice train. So I do hope to get another one of these another time. I got this from Tootley Thomas, where I've got a lot of my other ones from over the years. And so I do like this truck. I think it's fair to say that it's sort of based on Henry's log car, which obviously came out in the Ertl range originally. It was in the wooden range as well, though I don't have the wooden one. But also, say based upon the trucks that Henry pulled in the episode Henry's Forest, and obviously trucks carrying logs and carrying other things, and obviously timber, which is obviously from logs, obviously, and other things on flatbeds as well in the TV series. So yeah, there's not a lot I can say really about this. You can see the truck here. What I've noticed was something that's quite strange underneath. Might not be able to see it as well as I can, but it says 2009 just there, which was obviously 11 years ago. But then, to be honest with you, the base of this could come from the paint truck that was out in the Bachmann range, possibly, which is why it says 2009 underneath it. Or maybe that's when the moulds were around, I'm not too sure. Then you've got the logs here, and the logs, quite nice, got some nice detail on them. Look good alongside the engines. You may have noticed though that I've actually got some of the plastic wrapped around the logs, and that's because I found that when that was off, the logs were really loose and wobbling around. There was risk of them falling off as the train's going round. So I kept that on there for the time being, but I don't think it's that sort of noticeable really. Obviously, probably noticeable now I've told you, but just to keep the logs together, because otherwise they are quite loose. I mean, they're still a little bit loose now, but because they're all together, they're okay. And so I'll talk to you a bit more about the packaging now. I still think that, there was a lot of plastic that came with the packaging, as I'll now explain. So here is the packaging for the log car. And something I meant to mention last time when I did my review on the Bachmann Rosie, I said the packaging was good. When I said it was good, I obviously meant just because mainly like the colours and obviously the back of it. I mean, on the back of here, it's just a list. There's no pictures or anything though. It just says it's just a list of all the other rolling stock you can buy. But the thing that gets me is with this is it's obviously a log car, and all they put is rolling stock. And obviously, if I sent someone out, to buy this for me as a Christmas present, apart from maybe the fact that it says login on the flatbed, if someone's going to buy that for me, they wouldn't have a clue who it was for, or so which character it was. It's like as if it was, let's say, Rosie, and it just said engine. No one knows which engine it is really. So I think it's a bit bad they don't put the name there. Another thing is as well with this one, I prefer the older Hornby one where I felt it was a bit more protecting the polystyrene and the cardboard. But this one, the amount of plastic. I mean, if you take it out as well, you can just about see that the logs themselves are actually wrapped in plastic. Like I said, there's a lot of plastic there. And as far as I was concerned, as the world we were supposed to be reducing plastic. Obviously, David Attenborough done his documentaries about plastic and how it harms wildlife. Even Jeremy Clarkson, to a lot of people's surprise, was on about the impact of plastic in like the oceans and things like that, which quite surprised me, I suppose, and a few others. But yeah, the amount of plastic that's there. I mean, I've cut around the sides of this to how it in and out. So obviously, there's some plastic there that I've thrown away. I mean, I will keep this, but I mean, I know some people. I'm not going to name names, but some people that just buy this and then just throw the plastic and all that in the bin. They won't keep it in the box like this, like I am. It's just, I suppose, so I don't blame them. But obviously, like I said, obviously, you don't know where that plastic's going to end up. So that's my review on the packaging. I mean, some of the old Hornby ones, they did have plastic inside them, but again, I've kept them anyway, so that plastic's not going to end up in the ocean on one of David Attenborough's documentaries. But that's my thoughts on the packaging. So moving back onto the truck itself now, I do think it's a really nice looking truck. The one thing I would change is though it says Sodor Logging Company on the side. I just preferred it if they just left it plain. And also with the word logging, you've got a really, obviously it's all written in capitals anyway, but like you've got a really big L, a really big G there, and to me that just looks a bit sort of unusual. So you look at the buffers and coupling hook. So yeah, really nice detail all the way around overall on this truck. I do like it, but at the same time, like I said, with a few of those corrections I say that I'd make on it, and the fact obviously the logs I don't feel fit on 100% that well. I think I'd give this 8.5 out of 10 because, like I said, I think it's a good truck, but not 100% there to give 10 out of 10. But nevertheless, I'm really happy to have it, and I do hope to get some more of these because although there's criticism, I still think that it looks quite nice. And I'll be taking this down to Wellingborough Museum next month when I do my display there, as you can see here. So yeah, I'll be taking that with me this year as well. Last year, sorry, now, because I forgot we're in the new year now. The narrow gauge coaches came out. I've actually bought myself some, again from Toothley Thomas, so I'll be getting them and reviewing those. I think they look a lot nicer, just have to wait and see when I get them. Also this year, they're supposed to bring out Peter Sam, the narrow gauge engine, which I'm quite pleased about, and Daisy, the diesel rail car, again, one of my favourites. I do have lots of rolling stock anyway, so I'm not always as quick to get rolling stock, but I think with particularly the narrow gauge ones, there wasn't any coaches, which is why I've brought them some coaches. I'll be doing some more reviews again soon. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.